From Rose finally calling him out after their painfully awkward Philippines trip,
Sa umpisa pa lang, ma'am, sinabi ko na sa kanya lahat yan. Lagi ko pa ulit-ulit ko pinapalawanan kahit hirap na ako mag-English, ma'am, na intindi.
to Big Ed facing a harsh wake-up call before TLC quietly closed the door on him for good.
Fuck you!
Thank you very
You get
much.
off the nipple. Why don't you go find somebody your own age instead of this precious little girl here you're trying to... You're an ass. You want people to
She's
think you
amazing.
can get a
When are
beautiful
you gonna-
young girl
when are
to
you gonna
make you
let
happy?
Colt-
Why don't you
What?
find somebody that you're in love with instead of going out...
This is the complete rise and collapse of Big Ed, and how the women he mistreated ultimately shaped the end of his story. Ever wondered how someone can blow up online for all the wrong reasons? This is where Big Ed enters the picture, and trust us, it's a messy ride. Big Ed isn't just a reality TV personality. He became a meme, a viral spectacle, and one of the most talked about figures in 90 Day Fiancé history. When he debuted on 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 4 in 2020, audiences had no idea what they were about to witness. But within just a handful of episodes, Ed Brown, better known as Big Ed, was suddenly everywhere for reasons nobody expected.
I'm Ed. I'm 54 years old. People know me as Big Ed. I'm from San Diego, California. And I am a professional photographer. Oh my God, right there. Right there, beautiful. That's perfect. Oh my God. Nice, nice.
At the time, Ed was a 54-year-old photographer living in San Diego. He hadn't been in a serious relationship for nearly 3 decades after his divorce, and was raising his daughter on his own. His story initially felt almost wholesome. Online, he connected with a 23-year-old woman named Rosemary Rose Vega, who lived in the Philippines. After chatting for just a few months, Ed booked a flight to meet her face-to-face. On paper, it sounded romantic, but reality had other plans.
She has the most amazing, deep brown eyes. I was like, wow, I'm in love.
From the very beginning, Ed stood out, not only because he was pursuing love overseas, but also because of his appearance. Ed has a rare condition called Klippel-Feil syndrome, which causes fused neck vertebrae and gives him a noticeably short neck. Rather than hiding it, Ed leaned into it, making it part of his identity, and eventually, a huge reason he went viral.
How are you? How are you?
Fine.
Are you real?
Yeah,
Oh my God, you're so real. You're so beautiful.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Viewers didn't know how to feel. One minute, Ed was criticizing Rose's breath. The next, he was applying mayonnaise to his hair on national television. Yes, mayonnaise. He claimed it made his hair softer and helped with aging. That moment alone exploded online and turned him into instant meme material.
To marry me. Since I met Rose, I want to look young for her. So I have been dyeing my hair.
When Ed finally arrived at Rose's home in the Philippines, reality hit hard. Her house was tiny, had no proper windows, chickens wandered freely inside, and rain leaked through the roof. The bathroom consisted of a bucket and a hose. For someone used to comfort in San Diego, Ed looked completely out of his element.
I feel good.
But now I'm starting to get really nervous. Like, where am I gonna sleep tonight? Half of the houses don't have windows. It's pretty much open. I'm not looking forward to it. I'll take this.
Between the heat, insects, and cramped sleeping arrangements, including sharing a bed with Rose and her son, Ed struggled. He tried to act unfazed, but his expressions told a different story. The visit highlighted just how wide the gap was between their lives, and how little Ed understood Rose's reality.
Nice?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
Are those chickens?
Yeah, these are chicken.
Almost overnight, Big Ed became an internet phenomenon. His height, awkward flirting, and bizarre behavior made him endlessly shareable. Memes, Reaction clips and jokes flooded social media. He became a walking punchline, and people couldn't stop watching.
So this is mouthwash. And I got you a cute toothbrush. Your breath is not pretty. One of the first things I noticed, even at the airport.
Early on, many viewers believed Ed was simply an odd but harmless guy doing his best. Some even found him relatable, a lonely dad searching for love, even if it meant embarrassing himself on TV.
So this is for outdoors.
Okay.
The swimming pool. And then, big surprise.
What is that? For?
It's called a Teddy. My dog is named Teddy. This is also called Teddy.
Ed admitted he lied about his height and delayed telling Rose he didn't want more children, even though she clearly did. He made repeated comments about her hygiene and appearance, and fans began calling his behavior controlling and disrespectful. What started as awkward entertainment quickly became uncomfortable to watch.
Well, Shorty wants another child. She wants a girl. And I haven't told her this. I don't want to tell her this, but I want to get, nipped.
Okay.
I have been keeping a few things from Rose.
Ed stopped being just a reality star and turned himself into a brand. He embraced the jokes, sold merchandise, and monetized his viral moments. The mayonnaise? A slogan. I like the view? Printed on shirts. He didn't just go viral, he cashed in.
Ed, oh my goodness. Why you take a mayonnaise to your hair? It's the first time to see it.
Big Ed and Rose's relationship was far from a fairy tale. While it began with hopeful messages online, things deteriorated quickly in person. What initially felt awkward and funny turned into one of the most criticized relationships in 90 Day Fiancé history. Fans shifted from laughing at Ed to questioning his behavior, especially toward Rose, who was 31 years younger and living under very different circumstances.
That's a mouse or a rat?
I think so. Yeah.
I cannot wait to get out of here, so I'm going to make hotel reservations as soon as possible. But first, I want to ask her father if it's okay, out of respect.
Ed grew anxious when Rose stopped answering calls and avoided video chats. He began suspecting dishonesty or even a scam. Friends and family added fuel to his doubts. Still, Ed pushed forward, convincing himself her feelings were genuine.
I'm not comfortable with Rose grabbing my money because that's not what you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think it's borderline, inappropriate. And I already have questions about her sister because...
Later, Ed claimed certain comments were related to a stomach issue Rose mentioned, but the delivery came off cold and judgmental. Fans felt he focused more on criticizing her than building trust.
I think it's a blood test, and they just test to see if you have sexually transmitted disease. So I was asking if you're willing to take that test. I'll never ask you
Then came even more uncomfortable moments. Ed asked Rose to shave her legs, clearly embarrassing her. Soon after, he demanded she take an STD test, while refusing to take one himself in the Philippines. He framed it as trust, but viewers saw hypocrisy and control.
Last night when I noticed that your legs were kind of like mine. They were hairy.
What?
Yeah. So I'll make you a deal. If you shave your legs, I'll shave my beard.
Why?
The biggest betrayal, however, involved their future. Rose openly wanted more children. Ed had already decided he didn't, and had plans for a vasectomy.
One is my height. I'm 4'11", not 5'2". There's another thing, and that is I don't want any more kids. I want to get a vasectomy, but I don't want to tell her. I'm already going to take on a 4-year-old kid, but then to have, another child on top of that, it's just overwhelming.
The problem? He waited far too long to tell her. When he finally did, Rose was devastated. She had been honest from the start. Ed hadn't.
Any boys anymore with... That's all.
This is all I wanted, was what you just said. That's right there. That's all I
Hindi
wanted.
ka nakakaintindi.
Okay.
Don't want to talk to you because you don't understand me.
Well, hello.
That confession changed everything. Rose confronted Ed, exposed his lies, and ended the relationship. What was meant to be a proposal trip ended in a breakup, and fans applauded her strength.
It's called a vasectomy.
What? I do not understand.
There's an operation in here where it's a snip. It prevents me from getting you pregnant.
Afterward, Rose became a fan favorite. Viewers praised her for standing up for herself and refusing to accept disrespect. She later spoke openly about how painful the experience was.
I done to this relationship. When Ed and I met online, I like Ed because he gave me respect. But after I meet Ed in person, I realized
Meanwhile, public opinion of Ed shifted dramatically. The awkward charm faded, replaced by criticism of manipulation and imbalance. Many felt he spoke down to Rose and cared more about screen time than genuine connection.
I don't know, I'm just upset.
Online backlash exploded. Memes turned serious. Hashtags like #JusticeForRose trended. Viewers accused TLC of enabling unhealthy dynamics. Reddit comments were brutal, with many calling Ed exploitative and inappropriate. You'd think Ed would learn, but his next relationship suggested otherwise. After Rose, Ed returned on 90 Day The Single Life Season 1, where he met Liz Woods, a single mom and restaurant manager from San Diego. At first, it seemed like a second chance. Instead, the toxicity escalated. Their relationship was unstable from the start. Despite hesitation, Liz gave Ed a chance. What followed was chaos. Public fights, emotional breakdowns, and reportedly 14 breakups.
Your lips really taste good. I've been waiting for that kiss for 2 months. So that was amazing. Oh my God.
Ed frequently made passive-aggressive remarks about Liz's appearance, especially her weight, under the excuse of honesty. He also dismissed her career goals, upsetting both Liz and viewers.
You told me when you were drunk the other night that you would rather sleep with Alex and her than me.
Oh, and what
you
did you tell
said
me
that.
when you're drunk? What do you tell me?
To hurt you back?
Yeah, you tell me the same thing.
I never say that I will sleep with some. I just.
Things worsened when Ed accused Liz of being a lesbian during an argument, an offensive and baseless claim that sparked massive backlash. Jealousy defined the relationship. When Liz went out with a male coworker, Ed shut down, manipulated the situation, and shifted blame until Liz apologized, despite doing nothing wrong. Despite everything, they repeatedly reconciled. Breakups turned into engagements and back again. In August 2023, Ed canceled their wedding once more. Off-camera revelations made things even worse. In 2021, TikToker Lordakeet accused Ed of sexual harassment and inappropriate behavior, supported by screenshots and videos. He leaned hard into fame, merch, NFTs, Twitch streams, even attempting to sell fart jars. Each move felt more desperate than the last. To fans, Ed no longer looked misunderstood, just unwilling to let go of attention. So how did a harmless meme become reality TV's most disliked figure? Over time, viewers grew tired. Many refused to watch seasons featuring Ed. Petitions circulated demanding TLC remove him. By December 2024, TLC didn't renew his contract. In 2024, Ed proposed to a fan, Portia Raymond, just 24 hours after meeting her, using a paperclip as a ring. She quickly called it a publicity stunt. In January 2025, Ed posted a hospital video claiming long-term illness, while Liz Woods was publicly battling cancer, drawing sympathy away from him. Big Ed's journey went from awkward humor to public backlash. What started as entertainment turned into a cautionary tale.